Hello Cobras. This video is going to show you how to access and search using the Gale in context opposing viewpoints database. So this is really great for communication classes and of course for Library 101 and a lot of different classes in which you just need to kind of get some really kind of basic information related to different topics. So what you're going to want to do is go to the library website and find our database A to Z page. You can do that in a couple of different ways. You can go to Research Help, Databases. We can scroll down and click one of these two here. And that's going to bring you to this page. Now to get to the opposing viewpoints database, you would think you would go to O, but you actually need to go to G. They've all been recently relabeled using the Gale in context moniker at the beginning. So if you do, just click that. And it should eventually bring you to the Gale in context opposing viewpoints database page. Now here there are some issues of interest. A lot of times they will talk about current events. Again, it's really good for a lot of speech classes and communication classes. And here it's going to be really great for you to kind of maybe even get topic ideas for maybe issues of interest that you might want to speak on, or even delve into a little more in maybe some advanced research. But you have areas where you can browse issues, so you can browse very specific general issues. It'll basically just give you a big laundry list of topics and links to those topic pages. So you have a lot of different areas that you can search there. You also have your main search bar up here, so if you already have a topic of interest in mind, you can just go ahead and search it there. If you need a few more search parameters to utilize, so say maybe you have like 2 or 3 keywords that you want to search, you would click Advanced Search, and that's going to bring you here. So this is where you can put in multiple keywords and have them all kind of string together and really narrow and focus your search that way. You also have some different limiters you can do here. You can do full text. You can also limit to peer-reviewed journals if that's what you're looking for. If you're just looking for newspaper or magazine articles, then I wouldn't really worry about any of this information down here, unless you're really wanting to keep everything really up to date. Then you might want to play around with the publication dates. Otherwise, a lot of this stuff you can do after you do your initial search, so it's really not super necessary for you to mess with these right away. Sometimes these can limit your results a little too much, and it can be a little frustrating. So right now we're just going to do a very quick and easy and very broad type of search, just to kind of show you what this is going to look like. And one thing I want to bring to your attention, which is really cool that this does, is a lot of databases don't do this aesthetically. They put the quotation marks around multiple terms. So if you have like climate change, where you're wanting that to kind of be searched as one term instead of 2 different terms, you need to put quotation marks around it, so that way you're blocking those together instead of having them separate. If you don't put the quotation marks around it, sometimes databases will read them as 2 separate words instead of as one kind of term together in this case. So that's always a kind of a neat little rule of thumb to remember, the quotation marks. But I digress. So we will search, and that's going to bring you to this page here. So as you'll see, you have a lot of different content types. So these are all the different types of articles that you can access related to the topic. So you can either pick what you want to up here, or you can scroll through and you'll just kind of see where academic journals. You can click that. It's going to take you to the full list of academic journals. That's more or less where your peer-reviewed information is going to be. Viewpoints. Again, these are going to be like alternate viewpoints, so opposing viewpoints. This is going to be where you can get different viewpoints on these topics. So it's a really good way of creating, debates within your speeches or within your argumentative essays and things of that nature. These are your primary sources. Your reference, so there's going to be more reference tertiary type background information type articles. These are mostly going to be within encyclopedias and dictionaries, things of that nature. Then you have your biographies of important individuals related to your topic. You have some graphics, images, videos, audio files, news. This is going to be from newspapers. So if you are looking for newspapers, newspaper articles related to your topic. This is where you would want to look at for that. And then magazines. You can also find magazine articles. Now again, newspaper articles and basic magazine articles are not going to be peer reviewed. But if you are allowed, or if an assignment asks or requires you to find newspaper articles or magazine articles, then this is where you would go for that. Statistics websites. These are vetted websites by librarians that actually work at Gale. So those are reliable websites to actually go to and to find some at least basic information. So just to show you, if you do academic journals and you are looking for peer-reviewed, as you can see over here, you have full text, peer-reviewed. If you click peer-reviewed journals, it is going to now limit them to only peer-reviewed journals. So this is going to be peer-reviewed articles from those journals that you can find. Again, you also can find out how long your articles are by looking here. It'll give you the word count. It'll also kind of tell you if it's a brief article or a fuller article, right? So you have, articles that are going to be a little more in-depth and give you a little more information. You can also see, this is going to check mark it off, show you that these are peer-reviewed articles. So let's say that you want to click on this one, and this is going to be your article. So you have the HTML option, full text, for the article. Sometimes you can also get a PDF full text option for the article. Normally, if it's not immediately given to you, you can find it under the send to if you email it to yourself. A lot of times you can find out, no, so all it's going to do is it's going to send you this full text information. But if it does have a PDF option, again, if you don't see it up there, sometimes if you email it to yourself, it will give you that option. But you also have citation, option for citations that you can have sent to yourself as well. For this article, if you only want your citation information, you can click that, and it will give you your citation information for whatever format you're looking for. You can copy and paste that. You can also download it. You can also print it. You can also get the link. As I've stressed before, this is the permanent link to the article. This is the link you want to copy and paste. If you email the information to yourself, it will always give you this link. It will also always give you this link, the permalink in the citations. So there are multiple ways for you to get the permalink. The one thing you do not ever want to do is get this link. Never ever get this link. That's going to be trash after you cancel out of this, and it will not bring you back to this article or to this page, and we can't help you find it again if this is all you use. So always make sure you're either getting the citation information, you are either emailing this information to yourself, or you are always copying and pasting this permanent link so that you can always get back to this article and to this information. There's nothing more disheartening than a student that uses this URL and then can't get back to the perfect article and utilize it. So it's always a bummer. But that is kind of the rough and rowdy kind of crash course into opposing viewpoints. Again, a lot of different information that you can gather on topics from this database. It's a really, really good database to use. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact your librarians at reference@coker.edu. And we'll be more than happy to assist you, whether it's diving into this a little deeper or helping you find the article that is going to be the most beneficial for you for your assignment. So with that being said, thank you for viewing, and I hope you have a great day.